Lions are always hungry, eh? Yeah. Well, good afternoon everybody. It's a sunset game drive or safari, and we got a late report of the giraffe pride. We had to drive quite far, but we are here now. Let's see how many individuals are on this side and see what condition they're in. Catch you in the siding. So we moved in comfortably into the sighting of a couple of giraffe pride members, counting 5 juveniles of approximately 5 to 6 months old. We did pass one young male, sub-adult male of probably closer to 2 years old here at the back, maybe a year and a half. For now it does seem like this big pride of lion that's close to 24 individuals are separate from one another. You see how they are fixated towards a big group of impala, about 100 meters of them to their left hand side. Well, it's been ages since I updated you guys on the giraffe pride, but they do operate in the very far western sectors, southwestern sectors of our reaches. So we don't always get to see these guys, but we get to hear of them quite frequently, but some days we get an opportunity to come and view them. So the 2 pride males that dominates this pride members, or this pride, is the Hercules and the Sumatra male. Unrelated males that is quite mature, probably close to 8 to 10 years old respectively. But they are majestic cats. They are massive male lions. Remember the other day we came in from the main gate and we actually saw one of those males mating or courting with a younger giraffe pride lioness. Couldn't film it, but we did see that sighting. I do remember one of the very last episodes on the giraffe pride was when they were close to a large dam. The entire pride, they were feeding on a buffalo. And some of these youngsters were quite small, moving in very closely to one of their fathers that quenched his thirst and drank some water with them. It's not uncommon for lions in the wild to separate forces. Sometimes much better or much easier to find food when they separate. Luckily they've got quite a voice, so if need be, they can do some long-range contact calling to find each other again. Good old body stretch to show the cubs that she is more or less ready to get active. Cubs can be very obedient, just with slight body postures from a mother. The cubs would know exactly that they should stay here, that the mother would maybe try and attempt a hunt. The cubs are having an opportunity to watch their mother take her time. It's one of the keys to successful hunting out here is to be patient. You see in older lionesses and leopardesses quite typically how they take their time in certain hunts. But with young hasty individuals, sometimes they give off their hunts quite a bit earlier because of the lack of patience. You hear the impala alarm calling. It's a massive group. Like I've mentioned, an impala or a lion that you can see is better than a lion you cannot see, though. So the impala respond differently to the ambush predators like leopard and lion and cheetah. But if it was a pack of wild dogs moving through, the impala will run for their lives. And the large apex predators like lion and leopard, they do know very well that that alarm calling from impala can draw in unwanted attention. So they're careful when the impala starts to alarm call. They'll typically be very wary of things happening around them then. Well, it's always nice to catch up with the giraffe pride, even though it's a short time. Hopefully we can see them in the nearby future. But once again, thanks for watching Heartbeat of the Timbavati. This is Christof Schoeman. Until next time, stay safe and cheers for now. Well, good morning everybody and welcome back to Heartbeat of the Timbavati. We were lucky to find 2 lions on our airstrip this morning. But what a treat. You can see still quite a bit of moisture on the road or on the airstrip. There was quite a rainfall, bout of rain during the night. And moving into winter time now, sort of the middle phase of autumn, middle parts of autumn. This could be the very last rains of the season. But down there at the bottom of the airstrip there was a hyena and a black-backed jackal passing. You see how the scavengers follows the lion audios and calls to just come and double check if there may be potentially something to feed. It's 6:15 on quite a cool morning. Fairly overcast, slight breeze blowing. Not quite ready yet. Just to go on an update of the last couple of days with lion dynamics, the 4 of the Sark breakaway females with 6 sub-adults were regularly seen. As the crow flies, probably about 2 to 3 kilometers to the southwest. But still an immaculate sighting. Always lovely to catch up with them so early in the morning. We heard them vocalizing straight from Rockfig Safari Lodge, which is just opposite side of the male there at the back. You see the windsock?
If you've got the little thing that puts photos onto your iPhone, you can take them. I'm just going to give him one more tease.
I must say, it does look like this boy has gathered some wear and tear on the face there. They maybe had an altercation with other males. During the last 2-3 days we haven't seen the Vuyelas. They have moved into Glacieri for a short bit. We were lucky to hear their vocalizations from the lodge, so we can sort of triangulate exactly where they could be. As opportunistic as they can be, they can lose their interest fairly quickly. But look at that oblivious wildebeest in the backdrop there. The lioness did show some interest, but lucky for the gnu, they quickly lost that interest. And if he moves onto the airstrip now, he might be able to see the outline of the big cats here.
Oh, I've seen it now. Yeah.
He's off.
Alright, the wildebeest saw the lioness now, and the wind is at our back, heading towards the top of the airstrip, so it could have smelt the lions too. A lucky day for the wildebeest. It's always a pleasure catching up with some lions out here, especially if you barely finished your morning coffee and they are smack bang close to the lodge. But again, coming to you from the Timbavati Game Reserve, this is Christof Schoeman. Thanks for watching. Let's pop over to the other two brothers and see if we can actually get a good visual there. If not, cheers for now. Moved into the sighting not too far from the other mating pair. Definitely one of the Vuyelas males. Severe bite mark there on his left flank, more towards the shoulder. So these boys, even the other brother, has got some wear and tear. In the last day or two they did have quite a severe altercation with other males. We can only wonder who and where. Ever since they went into Klaserie, they could have met up with another male there, or other males in that area. Who knows? So this lioness has exposed herself out of a very thick bush. And again, we're a little bit unsure of who it could be, but it's definitely a Vuyelas male trailing. We're just laughing that you go on a game drive to go look at all the animals out there, to go find them out in the areas, the surrounding areas, while they could be right in front of the main deck or the lodge. So that's Rockfig Safari Lodge in the background there. So the guests are going to have an entertaining breakfast later on, and they're going to have lions on honeymoon, not far from their own honeymoon suites as well. So love is in the air at the moment. But this Vuyelas male is trailing this lioness that we're still a little bit unsure about. But we are going to go compare whisker patterns. But if I had to guess, it would be two River Pride females. Well, we are going to leave this mating pair in peace, and hopefully we can catch up with them soon, see how this plays out. But they are resting in front of Rockfig Safari Lodge. Do yourselves a favor, folks, go check in the description below. There's some contact details, how to make a booking through whom, and hopefully we can see you on that once in a lifetime safari. But from the Timbavati Game Reserve, once again, I thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe, ring all the bells. But this is Christof Schoeman. I'll be sure to catch you next time. Cheers for now.